Hello and welcome to another business spotlight. My name is Megan, and today I have David with me, and we're going to really just dive right in and get right to it. So, I would love for you to introduce yourself and just tell us about your business and really what got you started.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be with you. My name is David, and I consider myself entrepreneur for entrepreneurs to serve them. And the reason I'm saying it because I'm small business. I'm one man show basically, and I'm working with small businesses as well, domestic, local in the U.S. as well as international, coming from Europe, coming from Israel. All of them are small businesses. And I feel that we have a lot in common because basically I don't think I can escalate or upgrade myself to the level of the big guys. So that's why I'm trying to function and being very effective with those, I would say, newcomers, small entrepreneurs, small manufacturers.
Nice. And how did you even get started into this business? What was that journey like?
Coincidentally.
I feel like there's always a lot of that, especially with small business. It's like, well, I don't know. I went over here, turned the corner, and here we are.
So basically, what I got to say, I helped them to penetrate the independent retail market as well as exclusive online stores, not Amazon, if I may say. You can delete it later on. But I mean, I'm very much into under the radar with our communities because I have nothing to do with Walmart. I have nothing to do with Home Depot. With all the respect, I don't think I speak the language. In order to bring somebody and not to risk him with the requirements, the demands of those big giants. So that's why we are within the small community of independent stores. Now, I got to this business very much coincidentally because I'm coming from the big box retailers. I was working for a very large manufacturer of plastic products, and we were used to serve Costco, Home Depot, Lowe's, and all the big guys. And when I finished to work for these guys, I decided to be an independent entrepreneur, or I would say consultant, and helping those small communities to get into the US market. I was in a show in Italy, and I found a manufacturer of home and garden decor made in Germany. I found in Italy, find a German manufacturer bringing them to the US, and we started with the Independent Garden Center show that was held in Chicago. All of a sudden, I discovered the independent market, something that was way beyond my reach because I was very much after the big box retailers, being an employee of such large manufacturer. And I realized that there is another huge market in the US that we can serve adequately enough and be successful there as well. Just to let you know, in general, if you look at the entire US retail sales, they are divided into three segments. One of them is the online, which is approximately 10 to 20% only. 50% goes to the big box retailers like Walmart, Walgreens, Hebs, and CVS and the like. And about 30 to 40% goes to the independent retail store. So this is a huge market after. And there is a lot. So as soon as I found this, I decided it's going to be my new home in respect to doing business.
I love that. And, really to kind of just switch into gears, I think this is a good segue because there are a lot of things, just ways of being and different complexities of thinking in order to be successful as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. And so, what would you say are some of those things? Are some of those, specific, ways of being for an entrepreneur to be successful in business?
Firstly, if you don't believe in what you do, just don't do it. Simple as that. I mean, I always say that, I feel that every new customer I take is like my fourth child, meaning that I have other three at home. And if I wouldn't consider my new customer as such, I wouldn't be able to serve them, and I wouldn't be able to bring the passion because we, the small businesses, we, the entrepreneurs, live and breathe different entity than the big giants. When somebody told me once, I would like to speak with the buyers at Walmart, I said, excuse me, which kind of buyer would like to talk to? They have 42 buyers. just name one of them or point out specific division. With us, the entrepreneur, the small ones, I mean, it's a small community. We're liable to one another. We committed to one another. We might be partners, we might be competitors, but there is some sort of synergy. I would say where we're destined to the independent. So firstly, you have to believe. Secondly, just be patient. And it's not just a term. I always say, because my business model is going after the order writing shows and Atlanta market, Vegas market. We spoke right before this meeting about those shows. And I always tell them, if you're not planning to be the second show, don't show up to the first show. And the reason I'm saying it is because you meet your future friends, you meet your future allies and brand ambassadors in the stores that will be representing your product perfectly. But you create bonding and trust. And this is not something that happens overnight, and it's not happened for the first time. I'm not suggesting that you're going to fail, but you're not going to succeed as you're hoping for, but you're going to create good base and then repeat orders, and then they see you again. And then it's not just hi, it's hi, good to see you again. And this is something else. So be patient, be focused. You must be focused. I mean, when I started being an entrepreneur, I mean, I was all over the place. I had connection in 23 countries, one-man show, 23 countries. Excuse me, what am I supposed to do with that? How effective could I be? And I was dealing with all sorts of items, with medical items, with food, with high-tech, with low-tech. I mean, you just name it, and I was dealing. Eventually, I was dealing with everything, but I had nothing in my hands. And at some point, I decided that I would like to be after the independent retail market in the US, doing it through order writing shows only, and serving and selling their products online with exclusive online channels only. Nothing more, nothing less. And believe me, there is enough there. Live, patient, and be focused. And when I say be focused, you must have a good plan. And if you don't know how to put it, you can use people like myself who can really educate you how to do it. These are the fundamental assets that you have to have with you when you just start.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And all of those things, more specifically, the focus, I know that's something that we come across pretty much across the board with all of our newer business owners and entrepreneurs. Who do you serve? Well, everybody. No, you don't. You can eventually, maybe, if you grow your business, but right now, it's focus on something like one area or one expertise or something.
Don't fall in love with what you do, because I mean, don't try to protect your product. Let the market vote for it as a register. If they like it, they like it. If you don't like it, no matter how you force the product upon the market, you won't be successful. The product is strong enough. When you were focused and you put together your plan perfectly enough with zero tolerances, straight to the point, the market is going to like it. I mean, the product itself, the value that you bring, the user benefits, the product story, when everything is put together in perfection, the market is going to vote for it. Yes, big time. Now, what I found that I would like to criticize my colleagues is that don't fall in love with technology. The technology is here to serve us. It's not a target, it's just a tool. Because you can use TikTok, you can use Instagram. I mean, you can have the best design, you can have the best movie, but if you don't have the real essence, if you have the real product story, and if you don't have the real value to the customer, which I must say, and again, criticize my colleagues, it's been neglected very badly many times. The technology won't help you. Okay, so technology is just a tool. It's not a target. It's not a goal. It's not the aim. I mean, this is something to use, but you have to pour into this tool something with lots of meaning. This is where the technology becomes effective.
Yeah, I see that for sure. And just the evolution of things. I mean, there's so much more available to us. And I think everybody's trying to perfect the next big thing. And right now it's all the AI and let's get it integrated into all the business. And it's like, okay, slow down. Let's actually really vet it out.
I want us to use it not just cleverly, but carefully. I remember, I mean, I graduated University of Illinois back in 1995. with my BA in marketing. And I remember very well, I had our professor for marketing manager, his name was Charles King. Those were the first days of the Excel, the PowerPoint, and the email,
Mm.
telling you how old I am. And, oh my goodness. And, um, and he told us, don't be the victim of your technology. I mean, we used to have those presentations with overheads, you know.
Yeah. Yes, I remember.
We came in with the PowerPoint, he just freaked out. And he told us, guys, don't be the victim of your technology. It took me about 10 to 20 years to realize what the guys say. And this is exactly what happened. We becoming the victim of our technology. Yes, we have this artificial intelligence, but if you don't pour the essence and values into this tool, this is just tool that we made, we created, it won't serve us.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I can second that for sure. So to switch gears just a little bit, what would you say? So if you were to kind of just reflect on this journey of yours up to now and really pinpoint there, what was a point in this journey of yours or in this business specifically where that was the turning point for you? Either it was you going, through a struggle or just a big decision that needed to be made. And how did you navigate that?
I would say IGC in Chicago back in 2016. That was a huge turning point. I mean, this is the time when I discovered the 40% of the US retail. And that was a huge turning point. And ever since, I simply dropped everything. I mean, I no longer use my connections in 23 countries. I no longer visit them. I have nothing to do there. I mean, from time to time, I just call them during the holiday to say happy holiday, and that's about it. No business at all. If somebody's coming to me and ask me and I have tons of connection in England, in France, in Germany, I'll do nothing besides holiday greetings. That's it. So as soon as I found this discovery in Chicago, I said, this is where I should be, and this is where I should develop myself, and this is where I should upgrade myself. So that was huge. I would just say turning point. It was a life-changing event, period. There's another way to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. That's exciting. I think that's the exciting part about business is really having that control of our destinies, I would say.
And it's rewarding because this market, our market, appreciates that.
Yeah.
Because that you're coming again, being patient, and you still in the business, being focused, and they will be very loyal to you. If there will be a competing line coming at them, trying to replace you, they will say no, and they will tell you. These are two fundamental assets that business needs as well: market intelligence and loyalty from your customer. And this is how it's being created.
Yeah, I would agree. I know a conversation that I have often with individuals or again, depending on where they're at in their business, and it really is that market research because sometimes there's so much time spent on the front end of development and perfection and it's do you even know if the market wants this? Is there a need for this? Are you just serving yourself kind of thing? And so it's always interesting to me like that shift for even just the mindset.
I agree with you 100%. And I can see it when I talk to people. I mean, you and I can Google night and day and get some market intelligence and market information. But I mean, when you see people eye to eye and you get the feeling of what he or she says, this is something different.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where it is important to, again, like you said, not relying on the technology, but really being there, being present, being, it's still breaking it down and not using that as a crutch, I guess you would say, of just going back to the basics.
I simply give credit to people. That's it. I mean, I give credit to their feeling. I give credit to their emotion. I give credit to everything they have. And it really pays me back. And it puts my information about the market most accurately. Because, for example, let's take Vegas market. And I know the Vegas market has many changes now. Excuse me, and now they move from the pavilion they had into a new renovated building, and everything is fine. And somebody just sent us a picture and said, "Look at the lines outside Vegas market." This is something we never seen before. this is better than any market data you could ever see.
Mm,
Vegas was one thing, and with this image, it became another thing conceptually wise. Something good happens in Vegas. You
yeah.
can find it in Google, you can find it in any market data, and you can find it in any research. Just this little picture gives you huge information about what's going on in the market and market sentiment, which is excellent parameter to understand where we at. If the mood, if the good mood is good, I mean, then business might increase, and if the mood is not so good, I mean, we might expect some slowdowns.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. Well, thank you. I mean, just such a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate you sharing this with everybody.
My pleasure.
And I would like to think that there's going to be somebody that is going to come across this, and this was the information that they were needing to hear right in that moment. So that's why I love these spotlights.
Thank you very much.
Just to kind of wrap up this business spotlight today, is there anything you want to share, any offers that you're having in your business, or anything up and coming that you would like to share with us?
Well, I'm helping those small entrepreneurs in two ways. Firstly, the long route is through all the writing shows, and luckily enough, I have enough connections that I can onboard products in. Excuse me, that was okay.
All
Excuse me.
good.
I mean, and the second feature I have in my business model is that thank God I have enough connections, and I'm vendor on record with many online channels and marketplaces. I can onboard product within 14 days to be ready for sale. So I'm glad to share information. I'm glad to consult people, talk to them, discuss with them. I mean, I'm on LinkedIn and available to answer questions. So I mean, sometimes just by giving others, I mean, I'm getting much more back, to be honest with you. And again, I'm open for consultation, helping people to get to the market and help them to be successful, because I think they deserve it. I mean, just keep in mind, people woke up one day with a dream and they want to pursue it, and they have so many frustrations on the way. And if I can encourage them not to give up, because this is something that, I mean, you're born with this or die without it. Okay. So if this is something that you feel inside you, it won't leave you. It won't leave you forever. So, I mean, sometimes you need this encouragement from an outsider who experienced that and can share. Here I am for you guys.
I love that. Yeah. And very similarly to what we do, with our business coaching, is it's again, it's furthering along that dream that you
Yeah.
had, and getting you through those obstacles of, when you come to those bumps in the road, or you're not sure what to do next, and then it's pulling in all the resources and all the people to support. And oftentimes it really is that external team that you begin to build around you of support and experts and friends. So thank you
By
so
all
much.
means. And keep in mind, good listeners. So, I mean, this is very important as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just need an ear.
Yeah. I agree with you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, David. It's been amazing. And this has been another Business Spotlight.